Missing someone.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Being Peace. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. If you're a new subscriber, you are officially welcome to the family. Feel free to stick around, like, share, comment, and don't forget, most importantly, click on the subscribe button. Don't forget that, very very important. Click on the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you get notified whenever I post a new video. Let's get into it. So on the title of this video, you can see Living in Jos. Today is story time and I'm going to be sharing basically my experience living in Jos, what it's been like. I'm going to be 2 years in Jos in November of this year. I've lived in Jos for 2 years now. So I'm going to be in Jos. Please, this disclaimer, whatever I'm going to say is coming from a personal experience. As a non-indigene, it's subject to contrary views, so please don't drag me. I wrote down some stuff about what I like about Jos, so yes, I'll just run through it. Number one is cheap food. Guys, the food in this place is cheap, no carbs. So because Plateau State is a civil service state, apart from civil service, the only thing else they do here is agriculture. So every single person here, well, I think I'm exaggerating, but majority of their populations are farmers. Everybody has farm. My landlord has a farm. Everybody has farms. They grow a lot of things here. So because of that, food is cheap. So you have fresh tomatoes, onions, cabbage, carrot, cucumber. Then you also have spices as well. Let me share a quick story. So the first time I started Veggies blog, a customer sent in a picture for purple cabbage. I didn't know what it was, but I just didn't want to say no. So I took the picture to the market the next day, and lo and behold, purple cabbage was a thing for real. That was the first time I've seen purple cabbage, and it's so amazing. They have cheap food here. It's only in Jos that I still buy tomatoes, fresh tomatoes for 15 naira. So guys, if you're looking for where you can get fresh farm produce at affordable rate, I am your girl. Just link me up and I'll sort you out. Number two is affordable rent. Rent here is quite affordable compared to other cities in Nigeria, and I mean it. So for example, where I live is called Basa. It's about 20 to 25 minutes away from the Jos town itself. And for this part of town where I live, you could get a self-contained for as low as 45, 50,000, 60,000 for a year. And then if you want like something really tush, you could get that for about 60, 65, 70,000 depending, But then in the other end of town as well, as the Jos town itself, accommodation too is quite affordable. Everything just depends on the location where you want to live. But then if you want to put security in consideration, I'll suggest 3 places: 1 Rayfield, 2 Lamingo, 3 state locals. Those are the best places you could live in terms of security and safety. Number 3 is the beautiful weather. Guys, I am filming this at past 12, and guess what? I've been wearing this hoodie since morning because it's cold. Hamatan is almost here. The cold is gradually coming in. It's cold. Like, it's cold. This is me openly telling you that yes, Jos is cold. Whoever give you guys any other updates, I don't know, but Jos is cold. Take it from me, it's cold. It can get really really cold. And it also rains hailstones here. It rains hailstones here. I'm going to link a picture of my first experience when I saw hailstones somewhere up here. Number 4 will be constant lights. Guys, the lights in this place is mad though. Like right now I've been going, I don't know when NEPA took light anyway. I don't know the last time they took light in this place. I don't know when light goes off. I don't know when it comes on because there is always light. I consume nothing less than 22 hours of power supply every day, if not 24 hours. And the bill is relatively fair for most of us that are not using prepaid meter. The NEPA bill is relatively fair. Number five will be the people. The people here are nice, guys. Like, the people here are nice. Like, I don't know. I could boldly say that Plateau State people are the nicest set of people I have ever met in my entire life. Let me give you a typical scenario. It's only in Jos that I go to Faringada Market. And please comment in this. Let me know in the comment section if you know where Faringada Market is. It's only in Plateau State that I go to Faringada Market, and my customer is going to dash me onions, tomatoes, and fresh pepper. Like, I'm not going to buy stuff from him. Oh. The fact that he just saw me at the market, he'll just tell me to come and he'll pack onions and stuff for me. That's number one. Number two, there are times where I take a taxi and maybe there's no change. Or more, it's only in Plateau State that they will leave change for you. The cab guy will tell you, ah, don't worry, go. I don't think it happens in any other place, but if it does, please let me know in the comment section. But basically, these guys are nice to a fault, and they know strangers. They know when you are a visitor, so they welcome you and they treat you like they make you feel at home, basically. The next point is they have a captivating environment. Like, the rock formations are so beautiful. It's a very rocky area, so the rock formations are very beautiful. They also have very historical sites. I'm also going to link the picture up here where I visited a place called the Ten Commandments. They have a lot of places that are very historical in Jos or in Plateau State. Yes, I visited one called the Ten Commandments. I'll link the picture up here. It's a place that has the Ten Commandments written boldly in a tablet form. Well, according to what I heard when I visited, they said it's been there for over 50 years, and it was white people who came at the time that built it. It's now an interdenominational church, an interdenominational worship center. So people go there to pray, and basically it's like a mountain now where people go to pray and all. But one thing I don't like about Jos is that the nightlife here is horrible. I said in my other video that I am a night person, but the nightlife in Jos is horrible. So if you're not mobile, you don't have a car, just know that by 6:30, every keke person have entered inside their house. So if you know that you want to go out anything after 6:30, you're going to have to figure out that on your own, because by 6:30, most of the taxis and keke, they are all back home. Same thing with bikes. They call their bikes here going. So by 6:30, everybody's back in their houses. So the night light here is not so fantastic, at least for me, because I don't really go out, because I'm always struggling with, oh, how will I get back home and stuff. Another thing I would like to clarify here is that Plateau State is not an Islamic state. If you call a typical Plateau man Ariwa, he's going to be very pissed at you. Plateau State is not an Islamic state. That's number one. Number two, not everybody in Jos is a Hausa man or a Hausa woman. They have their own cultures and their own tribes. So they have the Angas people, they have the Birom people, they have the Mangu people, they have the Miango people. I'll list it in the description box, so feel free to check it out. So yes, not everybody in Plateau State is a Hausa person. They have their own languages as well that they speak. Insecurity. Let me talk about insecurity. This is a very, very serious point. So when I moved to Jos, my dad was really very uncomfortable with me coming to Jos for NYSC. Everybody wanted me to redeploy, but I knew I didn't want to redeploy. So because of the insecurity, previous things that have happened, Jos is known to be a very volatile place. I understood where their fear was coming from, but regardless, I wanted to come. Let me make this clear. Jos is not the city where people walk around with guns and machetes, killing people left, right, center. That is the idea the media paints. But trust me, it's not that bad. Yes, it's a volatile place. It's quick to spike in crisis and all, but It's not as bad as the media paints it. We don't wake up to dead bodies on the streets. To some certain extent, it's safer than some other northern states like Meduguri and Zamfara and all of those places. Is way safer. Personally, for me, my house is barely even 3 minutes away from the barracks where I used to work as a corps member. So I'd want to say that some form of assurance, have covered me. And I'm covered with the blood of Jesus too. So nothing can happen to me. Amen. Somebody asked me if it snows in Jos. Ha! Well, I'm not going to tell lies. So since I came here, me, I've not seen snow before in this place. But one thing I know for a fact is that it rains hailstones when it's very cold. At least I've witnessed that severally. I'm going to link the picture somewhere. It rains hailstones severally. I've seen that. I've packed ice on the floor several times. So I don't know about snow. I don't know if hailstones is the same thing as snow. Please let me know in the comment section. But I don't think it snows here, but it rains hailstones. The last thing I would like to talk about is availability of jobs. So somebody asked me, or not even somebody, I get that question a lot. What are you doing in Jos? Why did you stay back? I'm going to make an entire video about why I stayed back in Jos. So this video has a part to watch out for it. But just to answer that question about job opportunities, in Plateau State, they don't have a lot of organizations or establishment as is the civil service state. Also, they have a lot of farmers. So basically, their life routines are between civil service and agriculture. On the other hand, they have NGOs here, but then they don't have a strong presence. So you don't have the kind of NGOs you have in like maybe Zamfara or Maiduguri here. They have NGOs here, but then the staff strength is small because nothing really happens here. No. So if you're looking to relocate to Jos, I hope that these few tips I have shared will help you, make a better decision on where you're moving to, the areas you should stay. And if you need any further questions, please feel free to drop questions in the comment box, and I'll see you in my next video. And don't forget to subscribe.